say this at the end of the day. Are you here to find a man, or are you here to be?
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's going to accept me, flaws and all.
Ooh. Okay, what do you guys think about this? Let's check this out.
Someone that smokes cigarettes, someone that undervalues, self-care, someone that has a lot of unhealed traumas, and someone that's promiscuous.
All right. Okay, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go over there and see why they ended up popping. We'll start
Oh, promiscuous. Oh, deal breaker.
here. Your name and age. Hi, I'm Rebel, and I'm 31. And Rebel, why did you end
Rebel, of course.
up popping your balloon? For me, it's not that I'm promiscuous.
It's giving promiscuous.
I think just the initial attraction is the biggest thing. Yeah. Yeah. And now is she someone that's your type?
Not so much.
Yeah. Why not?
I'll say more so like the hair. So more so attracted to longer hair. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, pop, pop, pop.
Okay, let's go on over here. Your name and age.
So everybody popped after he made that comment. It's a touchy subject, the hair, it's a touchy subject. I personally think she looks pretty good, but let's see what these ladies had to say about homeboy. This chick crashed out on him because he made the comment about the hair. Short hair is a touchy subject. Talking about black women, they do all kinds of different styles with their hair. It's one thing online, via edgelord. A lot of y'all see my IG posts and they're very edgy. Some people freak out, but when you come here, it's a lot more nuance, a lot more feelings here, a lot more, some will call it simping. But I like to just give a real even perspective. I don't like to have any biases. So one thing I will say is when you're just chatting with the boys, you're having your banter online, there's some different language you could use. When you're talking to a chick, you can't be coming at them with that aggressive energy, you know what I'm saying? So homeboy made the hair comment and she flamed him up. This chick flamed him up. Let's check this out.
Going over here. Your name and age. Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33. And Sandy, why'd you end up popping your balloon? I ended up popping it because you're attractive, you got it going on. But that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, we you don't know what to expect with our hair. We could wear it straight, we could wear it curly.
She black. So right away she goes, she's black. She black.
And that was just like too much for me. So I don't got time for it. If you don't know, if you can't grow up from your roots, then you can't grow up with me. So that's how I feel.
See, so as soon as he made that hair comment, all the chicks popped their balloons because they took that personally.
Interesting. I mean, my mom's actually on my necklace. She doesn't have short hair for one.
It doesn't matter. It's about who you are as a brother. Person, hair don't make your personality. You dig me? It's about who you are. If you're confident with your hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. Because a lot of girls that do have long hair, hairs be thin.
Hairs be thin, y'all.
I have a salon. When I was 16, I brought my mother a salon with my business that I do. Yeah. So yeah, I have dealt with so many different types of hairs. Shout out to my mom. Captivated Styles in the building. Philly, we here. But what you said, it's just not for me. You need to really check on your.
See, long hair or short hair, regardless, none of these chicks were feeling that. They were mad, yo. They were freaking mad. I think it's justified because, she makes a good point. The hair is one style that this lady decided to choose for the day, It doesn't really reflect on her character. It doesn't reflect on what her interests are. I do understand, this is a pop the balloon, so it's the format for this dating type of dynamic here is very visual. So of course there is a huge visual aspect. He saw the chick, he wasn't feeling it. So I guess he was just honest. He expressed how he felt about it. But at the same time, when you're talking to a chick directly, you want to be a bit more caring in the word choice, because all these chicks got offended. And they, long hair or short hair, they all got offended.
Or you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay.
She went off. Is it a valid crash out? I think it's semi-valid crash out.
Sounds triggered.
It's not triggered.
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
You said you don't like girls with long hair. No. That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not this my type. But hair is a different. You can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you.
See, I completely agree, and that's exactly what I'm alluding to. If the girl's not your type, and the reason is something that is going to insult her, it's better to steer away from that, especially on a public platform. I would not advise to go this route.
If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want.
Oh, she said Becky. So this chick now, she tripping because she now got the vibe that he is saying he doesn't like short hair because he prefers a different race of woman. Which, people could argue it's a valid critique, but you know, we have this chick right here who's, you know, wearing the weave. I personally, not a big weave fan, not a big wig fan. I like the natural look, you know. I could show you actually one of my favorite black looks. I'll put that when I edit this video. I make the shorter version. But she had like very short hair, and that was part of her. That was part of her comedic gig. Was her short hair? She was trying to look, you know, she's trying to keep it as not like she wouldn't even comb it. But this chick was gorgeous, beautiful girl.
Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered. Like I said, at the end of the day, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Can I talk or you gonna ignore me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You said,
Oh,
You can say what you want to say,
Yeah.
but don't talk about black people here. But
So-
let's hear from him.
so again, her hairstyle, there's nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of
But
significance
I'm
on
a
you.
black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street. Follow along. Thank you.
she took serious offense. Woo.
Say this at the end of the day: are you here to find a man, or are you here to be?
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's gonna accept me, flaws and all. And if you can't accept this young lady
sounds
up
like you're
here,
here to find a sister code.
no,
So
Ooh. This is such a bad look. You know, for her, it's a woman, so women, you know, women like to lash out. They could go ham like this and not look so bad. But he's, you know, getting into it, starting to argue back and forth. It's just such a bad look. Dating show. This is just it's rough out here.
we can move forward.
actually, women,
We can move
we
forward.
are here,
We
and
can
there's a
move
lot of
forward.
black women that's lined up in here. So you can't talk about hair. It's not about the length or the texture. Know what you say before you talk to black women. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. What's going over here?
Yeah, please.
Your name and age.
I'm Keste, and I'm 27.
He said, please. He's done with her.
And Kese, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
For numerous reasons. The first one was the age.
Okay.
So I was like, then the outfit, wasn't a fan. And then I felt like that comment about her hair, cherry on top, very inappropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a black girl. Our hair comes in many different ways, patterns. So I feel like, I don't know, what if you saw me tomorrow? I had short hair. I just wasn't a fan of it.
Yo, they all took major offense to that comment. It's wild.
It wasn't giving that you were like accepting of her for who she was. And I feel like if you can say that to her, you can say it to me. So I had to pop.
Well, you know, we're here to give a first impression, right? So I'm going off of my first impression. So if you're not wearing your hair short, then you have nothing to worry about, right? Now, if you switch it up, there's nothing wrong with that.
See, this is how he fumbled the bag. It doesn't work like that. You make a comment. That's why it's so important that, you know how to communicate when you're communicating with women. And if there's a large group of women around and you make some insulting comments, you're cooked. They all took offense, even though it didn't necessarily pertain to them because they have longer hair. They all took offense.
Because once we're together, I would have gotten to know you, and there would be more substance. There would be more reasons why we're together versus just the physical, right? Also, with any person that I'm dating, I would expect for them to make sure that, you know, when there's a situation, that we have each other's back. What I'm hearing is if there's ever a situation, you're gonna have a random girl's back because it's about the girl code.
Ooh, that's not a good argument. He don't know these chicks from Adam.
I make a comment about someone that has nothing to do with us, right? So you're telling me you're willing to go to bat for a stranger versus the man that you're looking for,
Well, you're a stranger. So
right? But what I'm saying is, if we're not
There you go. She don't know him.
strangers, meaning if we're dating, right? I would expect for you to.
These girls are not having it. This dude just cooked himself so hard.
No, we're already together. So you should never feel some sort of insecurity from me making a comment about someone else because I'm with you. So if you're telling me that anything I say about someone else rubs you the wrong way, which means you're willing to go against me because of someone else that's not within our dynamics, that lets me know you're not for me.
I could get that if we had a relationship.
This dude is going way too deep in it. He's trying to get all philosophical. It's not that deep, bro. You made a comment about one woman's look in front of a bunch of other strangers. These are strange women. They're not your friend. You don't have nothing with this chick. You're not in a relationship. She owes you no loyalty. It's just such a bad look.
But we don't, for one. And then for two, small comments like that are very character telling. So I feel like in this situation, like you were saying, the first impression, you saying that for me just was not a good first impression. So I had to pop.
It is what it is.
All right, let's head on back.
That's the thing too. You got to be so careful because women be looking at that. They're looking for little telltale signs of your character. And this was indicative of something they didn't like. So, you know. But again, can't really blame the guy too hard because it is a visual dynamic. This is a dating show. Goes off first impression. So can't really hate on the dude, but he could have worded it a bit better.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.